Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Right here, still working on a 74 bus, and hopefully this is going to be the last episode. I don't know why I said that like that, but I did. Anyway, we got some odds and ends to take care of. Engine is going to get a tune-up, waiting on parts. Spark plugs, they were out of stock. Need that, just general tune-up on that thing, valves, so on and so forth, yada yada. You've seen me do it a couple times, so we'll still walk through it. But I want to start off with getting the heater working. By that, the flapper doors on the engine. Owner did supply 2 new cables for this thing. I don't know if I just said this or not because this is the third time I'm cutting the intro. Did make a little off-camera progress. I kind of know what I'm getting into. Nothing major. Like I had to work, but I had to relocate the tack. He went with an in-dash tack instead of the standalone tack that I put on in the last episode if you watched it. So that's why the interior is already torn apart. I already showed how to put a tack in. The same concept, but we just put it in the dash this time. Anywho's and ways, back to terrible filming. How am I going to do this? Let's pull the cables out of the bottom of the car first and then work from bottom to top, I guess. Yeah, bottom, top, and then top, bottom. Sounds like a plan. Let me get this thing in the air. Find some flashlights. Okie dokes. Boop. Terrible lighting, as always. We're going to replace these heater cables. I do know the passenger side, I think I said it in the last video, passenger side's disconnected already. Driver side's still connected. All, I don't know if you can see. These are your heat cables. Beep, beep. Well, of course there's drag link in the way. Heat cables go into the tube. Can you see? Maybe. I need some pliers. They're in the truck. Crap. I gotta cut a zippy tie. I just noticed zippy ties, pluralized. Okay. They are impeding the removal process. All right, now let's put these down so I can lose them. All right, like I said, these guys, you can still see. This one's driver, or passenger. Hopefully, it's gonna cooperate. Uh-oh. Ow! Shit! Whew. Like I said, hopefully it's gonna cooperate and just come out of this tube. I don't think it is. Oh, where is it? Hello. The good news is we got that attached still. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? I need that light. Trust me, I'm doing work back here. I gotta see why we're stuck. Hopefully it's just because I'm terrible at. Ow, man, my knuckle hurts for some reason really bad now. All right, maybe I did a thing. There's a gnarl, a thing. Nope, didn't do a thing. Go back there again and try. It's like terrible plumbing right now. Hello, where'd you go? I'm just hoping that sheathing isn't screwed up in there. We know that, I know for a fact, oh man, I'm bleeding. I know for a fact the cable in the car is screwed up. So I'm not worried about it. Let me just cut this end off. Hopefully cut this end off. Hopefully cut this end off better. Yes. All right. Now let's see if we can snake it out. That's the wrong one. Okay, it was the end. It's getting a little nervous, not gonna lie. All right, this guy out. The other one, I gotta pull out. I gotta disconnect. It's still attached under here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did not make progress on this one. It has the same barrel nut that like your throttle would have. So 8mm thing. Let's see if it'll cooperate like this, or if I'm gonna have to do even more. I need longer extension. Because, well, of course. Ow. I don't know if you can. You're gonna have to, listen to my lyrical voice and, well, just follow me. I'm just worried I'm gonna, hit crap under here. Plus you can't see. Anyway, heater box. Somewhere up there. Take my word for it. Hopefully this cooperates, which is probably not going to do. Oh, yes it did. Ah! Come here. All right, that's out. Now is the cable going to cooperate? Probably not. Probably not. Yes! Oh, and I broke it. So that worked out actually splendidly. This thing still looks like it'll function. Good. Let's go to the front again. Let's pull that one out. Where the hell are they? There it is. This one wasn't a clean cut. This is a clean break in front of us. Good news is I'm rotor-rootering this. Well, this is a technical problem. The wire's stuck in there. Great. That's probably why this one was bound. Shoot. All right. You can probably see all the rust on this thing. There we go. She just needs some persuasion. All right. New cables. This is driver. I honestly don't think they matter so much. They probably do, but I don't think they do. Move you guys down a bit. Basically, the left and the right attached to the same point, so one side's driver, one side's passenger, obviously. And they have that end on it, which will go through, the two levers, and then the ring on the other side that you decide to use as the other side will go on, and then it'll operate them. Can I floor? Where are you coming from? Coming from up there. I should, of course, it's the one I ran my tack wire through. Anyway, I should be able to snake those out. By snake, I mean cut. Oh, excuse me. All right. Are they the same length? Probably are. I mean, maybe not. I can't remember. Boop. Where's the ends? Ends. I know you can't see me, but listen again to my lyrical voice. Because trust me, one way is easier to install than the other. Oh yeah, two different lengths. So longer one would be passenger side. It'd be the one with the ringy on it. Boop, ring. I was going to put them in the other way just because I know how much of a pain in the butt that ring is sometimes. Okie dokie. Installation the same as uninstallation. Hurrah. Hurrah. A little more. My throat over my hitting something. Where are you? Hurrah again. You're hitting something. Now we get to play the snake game. A slippery little snake. Let me go back there again. Try to get that damn thing out of the hole. This is easier when you don't have a car attached to this. See if that helped. Pretty sure it did. Okay, one through. Option B, wherever the hell I put it. Same, but different. Find the other hole, maybe. And shove it through. Back here. Find a damn thing. Actually might come through. It's like right there. Nope. One thing you don't want to do is go completely, crazy with it. Just due to the fact that if you goof it up, bend the end, you might not be liking life. All right, that one's through. All right. Because my side snips are in the vehicle. I'm hoping these work. I'm just going to cut the wire or the runs here. So I don't have to drag the big thing through. Oh, don't make me get the cutoff wheel. I am fully not above or below that. There we go. All right. I thought I cut the new ones. I didn't. They're still attached. All right. Let me get my light. Yeah, the cables are through. Let's see if I can fish without having to fish. You can see some more of this amazing electrical that's under here. Get those out of the way. I might have to go up there and pull them. Maybe not. Just pushing them through the grommet. We'll find. Don't worry. We'll find them on the other end. I just don't want them in here. If I can get it, if I can do as much work under here as I can, I'm going to. Because that's the kind of person I am. So with that said, I'm going to have to go up, down, up, down, up, down like 337 times. All right, cables are through. Yeah, that's the tack wire. Now I can secure it again to something better. So it's not hitting everything. Ooh, I don't know what this is, but it's rubbing through. Again, I didn't wire it. I didn't wire this thing. Gotta be careful where you put wires, guys. We'll come back and fix that. Because I gotta address that tack wire. All right, this cable. We'll find it, I hope. And this cable with a little L on it. I should have put that one in first, but I didn't. Same thing, wiggle it through. Done. Yeah, this stuff is... Oh, this is going over the freaking clutch. Is it just the horn? All right, that's the horn wire. Ow, yeah, it's routed. The life. Oh, that was the brake, not the clutch. This is the clutch. I just have to pull it down. I don't know if you even see what I'm doing. All right. Yeah, clutch place. There's a break in the wire. You can tell, where was it? That hard 90, the clutch was actually smashing it into the floor. So that's pretty neat. Go up and I'll zip tie that whenever we get stuff finalized, and we'll run this wire back over so it's not hitting anything. I don't know what this wire is. Oh, it's also horn. We have two horn wires. This wire I can't do anything about. Don't worry, my wire will look prettier. I'll put a there to hold it. You know what I'm going on about, cable holder tie thing. Just hold it out of the way. What the hell am I doing now? Oh, gas pedal. Wow. That clip has seen better days. Anyway, all right, let's go down and try to figure out how to put cables on. Give me a minute. All right, guys, welcome back to Turbo Filming. First step you're going to need to do if you're doing this repair, remove the steering wheel. Like I said already, here, give me a second. Anywho, like I said, we had the tack station down here. Owner, the reason I do, like I think I've said this, the reason I do YouTube is because it's almost direct correlation with what work's getting done with your car. And I can nip something in the butt before it, well, obviously makes it to the customer. Because nothing would be worse than him coming to pick it up, or you coming to pick it up, someone coming to pick it up and like, no, I don't like that, can we change it? You watch a video, either I'm running about the same time frame or I'm running behind, or videos are done ahead of time kind of thing, but usually I still have the car until the delivery episode. By that time, the car's gone. So anything that usually gets done in between me getting the car and delivery, as long as you watch the videos, you can probably catch me before you get the car. But anyway, with that said, ooh, jellyfish launcher. Is that? Oh. Oh, it's rear light. I was gonna say I haven't put the fog light switch in yet. I was gonna use the jellyfish launcher. Anywho, that's dome light. What the hell was it going on? Oh yeah, tack. So now he has the in cluster tack. Reason I didn't do that was, sorry, cut to put you back on your legs. Reason I didn't do that in the first episode is my goal is, unless specifically told otherwise, I try to save everybody money. Tack I put in was cheaper than this tack. So, well, now I have a spare tack because I'm not going to charge him for that one because I like the cost. I can sell it on something else or use it myself. But this thing's $260. We went with the $60 option, I think the other one was. Anyway, didn't hurt my feelings to rewire it either because now everything's actually a cleaner install because it's all powered off the cluster itself. But with that said, wheel off, 4 screws. You got some stupid tabs. This one only had 3, but there should be 4. Pull your cluster back. And then while your cables are down, you're not going to be able to see it. Probably not going to be able to see it. I'll try to show you. Back of these things, right here. That's where your cable's going to go, or cables pluralize are going to go. Let me think here. This one, I just got to read the thing. Let's see. Off, heat, max. All right. So this guy is what both cables, the back, let's get this one out of the way for right now. This back one is what both cables are going to run to. That's going to control the, let me zoom you out. That cable is going to control the thing. Flapper doors in the back. So that's basically on, off. This one is your defrost and max. Yeah, heat and defrost. So up would be heat, bottom would be defrost. Thing is, this does not have a cable to it. It doesn't have the equipment to put a cable to it. It's a flapper door under here, which also the thing isn't connected. But yeah, there's a door. It just opens shut. So I'm pretty sure that's what that one does. And I don't have the cables for it yet. Up is defrost. What are we doing here? Excuse me. Yeah, that would be deep. It defaults floor, so the floor vents, and then push. Right, push would be, yeah, push would be defrost. So would that be right? So push would be pull, and yeah, pull would be defrost. Yeah, it's always going to have floor vents, unless he gets a cable or something like that. Anywho, find your cables and pull them out. There's a stupid little clip, it's already off, that holds those cables down. Just pop it off and you'll release the cables. Like I said, these are broken. So they're pretty simple to get out of the way. Yeah, one's broken. The other one is, that's the one I was telling you with the ring. This goes on the one side. It was so bound up, it's bent. All right, now let me move you out of the way real quick, and let me throw in this. Oh, and a third lever is your fresh air vent, and that's connected with a rod, and it's working. So let me attach the heat to these back ones. See if I can see what I'm doing. Run a cable up, run these cables up. Give me 1 second. Fishing it is just fishing it and not getting it in the way of anything. So proceed to see my backside. There's no real, like, planned strategy. You don't want to bind the cables. You just want to, lazily run them. If yours are in good condition, obviously note the way that they were routed. But if you're dealing with what I'm dealing with, just get them somewhere. Again, you want the laziest runs as possible. I'm going to have to crawl under and pull some cable, some slackage. I need a little bit more. Oh, out of joys. I have a lift, but I'm too stubborn to use it right now. Good news is they're easily accessible. It should be enough, hopefully. Oh, stuck. Hurry up where we need to be. Where the hell are they? Almost. One wire's good. Second wire's good. I think we're good and I don't have to go back under. All right, now the fun part. Trying to attach this stuff. Stick to something. Stick to something that's not blinding me. Okay, well, turn back on. There we go. All right. This one, push it in. That will go to the middle. And the other one will go to the outside. Or I can run that backwards just to make that C-clip easier. I'm going to do that. I'm going to reverse them. They both do the same thing. So we attach this one gently, but forcefully. Get it to go in the damn hole. No, not you. I need this one. This is going swimmingly. Come on. There we go. That one's in. Set that on its holder. And then the other one will go on the other side of that. Damn it. On the other side of that. Making me look dumber. There we go. that cable goes on the other side. Get those two in position. Your lock tab. There's a notch. You put the back side in. Get everything aligned and click it in. And now these will work that back. All right, the reason I put it in, say, backwards is because I have to find this damn thing. You have stupid little E-clip. I'm happy that thing's not missing, because that is going to secure this thing on. So it hopefully does not fall off. Let me try to find a small washer to put on there, because I don't like that. I don't like just having an E-clip. I don't know if it had a washer to begin with, but it didn't have one currently. So give me a minute. Okay, dokes. Washer. Just gonna put that on the end. I'll show you what the hell I'm doing after I'm done. Like I said, I just want it for a little ease. Clip. Are you on? Yes. All right, that's on. That is now operating like it should. Like I said, this one isn't going to do anything, and that one's your fresh air. Let me get all this crap out of here. And I'll show you what I did. All right, really quickly. Cables, you probably can't see what the hell I'm doing. Cables are installed down there. Maybe if I turn my monitor, I can see what I'm pointing at. Yeah. Two cables get clipped in right there. There's that clip I showed you. But they get clipped in, get routed to this guy, get doubled over, clip, washer, so that when you do things, these are magnetic. When you operate, they both pull together. That's it. Let me get all these levers in the neutral-ish position, and we'll button this up. But yeah, it's just throw everything back together, and then join me behind the car to connect this stuff. So, like I said, let me get this thing buttoned up. These are the clips. Oh, before I forget. These are clips I'm talking about. They go in, and they grab the dash and hold it. So pretty simple. So be right back. All right, guys, both cables. I spared you from watching me do nothing for the most part. Both cables are now attached up there. So let's I guess lower this, fire this thing up, and see if it works. If I can turn off my flashlights. All right, give me a second. Let me get this thing down. We'll fire it up and see if we got heat. Oh, close some toolbox drawers. Swing you around. It's a good thing I didn't button up that the dash yet, because I'm going to need it to do things. All right. Oh, bouncy. Neutrals. Contact. Fire. I did find out this thing will not rev out, so that's why, well, another reason we're doing a tune-up. It idles great. It'll do slight revs, but it just falls on its face. I think it's the distributor. Anything more than quarter throttle, it doesn't like it. But it'll run on full throttle. So, I'll go back and double check stuff. But all right, heat. Pull this lever down. The boost fan's working. I hear it kick on. Double check it. I heard that squirrel cage. It is indeed working. I don't have the tubes hooked up. But I do feel air moving, so that's a positive. All right, give me a second. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that, but the boost fan is kicking on. Let me attach. Oh, jeez. Let me attach that boost, the ductwork. And we'll see what see if it makes that much more of a difference, which it should. I'm just lightly attaching it now that I know that fan's working. Direct the air down. All right, let's try this again. It's blowing. Not the greatest, but it is. Yeah, that fan's running. Let me bump this up one more time and make sure that those cables are pulled, obviously. All right. Because I'm the greatest YouTuber ever, well, I just dropped a new electronic distributor in. Just went through the valves, did a bunch of fun stuff that, you know, is nice. This engine's very soupy. Wrong size. And, well, memory card was full. So, you know, went to go dump the files and, well, yeah. Corrupted card. So I do not have any video of doing what I just did, which is fantastic. Ah, Jesus. Ow, and I sprung another leak. Fantastic. Draining it from all the holes. We have a new gasket kit we're going to put in for the screen. But yeah, so valves are good. Oh, I did add, the owner wanted a extra line on the pulley. So when you go 180, you can know what TDC is for the bottom cylinders. So I did that for him. I'll show you. But yeah, when I'm mad. But yeah, in other news, the distributor, I think I said in one of the videos it was 180 off, which is fine. Also, the dwell on this thing was 44. Not a big deal. It shouldn't be that bad. I think it's like 50. It's what min is? 50 or 55? I don't know. I'm just yakking. But let's see. This is a 009 distributor. This is still an orientation cylinder 1. When I pulled it out, the 1 mark is here. Judging if you know anything. The owner said the distributor was in backwards. You can't technically put them in backwards because they can only go in one way. But with that said, the drive, I'm pretty sure, is in backwards because the new one I put in, popped in, is pointing the right direction. So I'm wondering if this, well, like I said, this is having advancing issues. I don't know if I have it in video or not, but yeah, running this engine, it was having advancing issues. Right around mid-throttle, started breaking up. Also, the spark plugs, changed them. The wires are the same, and there's a new coil in there. Old coil is over there somewhere. Spark plugs weren't really that tight. They're up there. I can't grab them. They're the 6 heat range, which is hotter, which is fine. I run a 5 heat range for NGKs, whatever, B5 ESs. B5, BR5 ES, is that what they are? Yeah, BR5 ES is what I'm running. What I pulled out was BR6. It's just a little hotter, not a big deal. Right? Hold, please. I'm pretty sure I'm talking right. I think the higher the number, the hotter the plug. Or is that Delks? Hold, please. I was backwards. Lower the number, hotter the plug. I don't know why I wasn't thinking that because I run 5s in most of my stuff for the hotter plug. Rain fart. 6 is colder. Not that much of a heat range difference, but yeah. I run 5s. This thing had 6s. They're resisted plugs, so I mean, just give it all the choo-choo got. But also, distributor is electronic. Oh yeah, damn it. I have to replace this exhaust gasket. I just got to make one real quick. This guy, this trapezoidy thing. I'm gonna grab my flashlight, but I don't know where the hell it went. There's one. This guy, she's leaking. She's blowing out the top. I might do both. I'm not sure yet. Driver's side doesn't sound, or passenger side doesn't sound too bad. Driver's side's the worst. So, let me, right on a rivet. Let me punch out a gasket, change this thing out real quick, so we hopefully don't get any backfires while this thing's draining. I gotta get the filter out too. Shit. Yeah, I hate the filters. You would think, after all the years of me working on these stupid things, I would have the correct size filter wrench. Nope, sure don't. I usually end up punching them because this thing sucks. Look out. Loosen. Yeah, this guy, if this filter's on, like, you know, Moon Tune wise, it ain't even gonna touch it. It's good for when they're like put on by a normal human person. Doesn't it fillets out? I think it actually started moving. We'll give it one more try. I just got bad orientation on it. Might have to bend all the fingers back. Nope, she's rotating. Just give me enough to... Yes! This is a success! I might invest in an actual filter wrench for these things. I have one for my LSs. Don't have it for Volkswagens. Makes sense. Always buy stuff for yourself first. All right, let me make a gasket, and I'll be back. This is dumb. Real quick, gasket out. This side, good. This side, not good. There's the blowy. So, punch a new one out, replace it, and actually I think I have these. If I do, I'll put in these. If not, I'll just make a new one. I'm not sure. This exhaust is really sprung. So I don't know how well it's going to seal. We'll find out. I'll be back. All right, exhaust is replaced. Gasket in. I did end up using some RTV on it just to, well, maybe help it some more. Anyway, let me get the rest of this oil and crap off this thing. This engine does leak a lot. It looks like it's coming from the front pulley and the rear. Pretty much everywhere. So that's good. But let me just clean her up some. So maybe I could diagnose a new leak that I probably created. Because that's the plan. All right. Let me lower this thing. We'll get oil in it. Fire it up. Time it. Hopefully we got rid of that mid-range dead spot. Main reason, like I said, this main reason I'm doing all this is because right around $2,000, it would basically fall on his face. Still run, but it was just very, very lethargic and boggy. So, $2,000, $2,500, right around there. It's basically where you're going to be living. I wouldn't want to have a bog. Oh, oil filter. Ooh, that would have been bad. Oh, I'm going to make a mess now. Shit. I don't care. I don't care. I'm too stubborn. At least you guys reminded me. Thank you. Oil filter. Boop. It's not too bad. Where the hell's the new one? That is Wix. Watch this channel, you know I run Wix on pretty much everything. Or either that or the other one with the letters. Canon. Typically on buses, I like to run the Canons, just because when I get into this position of changing them, I can freaking reach, or I use a ratchet. I would say screw the next guy, but I'm probably going to be the next guy. Snug. All right. Date it. I don't know what the mileage are. Usually I will put the mileage, but I don't know the mileage. All right, let's fill this bad boy up. I think I did that already. Oh yeah, because oil filter. Duh. Let me fill this thing up. I'll fire it up and get this thing hopefully running correctly. I'm hoping I don't have to do anything with the carburetors, because idle the engine was fine. I got to dump the rest of the fuel in too. All right, it's going to take me a minute or 7. Yeah, dumping the fuel, because I only have how much gas I have in here. Fill the oil, start it up, and then check timing. The Dizzy is static time, so it might hopefully just bump off or be really close, because I don't feel like hooking my bump button up to do it under there. I just need it to run. Give me a minute. All right, guys, oil's filled. Move you over here. Can't really see anything anyway, but let's try to get this thing started. See what it's going to do. Hopefully, like I said, it just lights off. It's just static timed. So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Key on. Contact. Oh, not bad. Like I said, it's just static right now. And it's running wrong. There we go. Let me mess around. I gotta change the battery. Let me mess around with this just a little bit and see what I can find. Man, it's almost like hitting a fuel cut. Or ignition. Ignition doesn't make any sense though, unless I'm losing power somehow. Yeah, give me a minute to check this out. All right, guys. I gave it a little more timing. We're still fine. Adjusted the carbs. I mean, it still has a breakup like 3,400. Like 3,600. But it's not bad. That's 31, 32, 36. Right there. Yeah, not sure. It's almost like it needs a bigger jet, but it shouldn't. Honestly, I'm gonna drive it. May never even feel it. That's the thing. Like I said, it's within time, all that good stuff. A lot of the times I say it, I have to get them on the road. Because I could be chasing my tail over a problem that's not even a problem. Or an issue I think could be an issue and it's not. Here, let me shut this thing off. All right, hot start. Okay. Hot start, hot start, hot start, hot starts. All right, yeah, what I was saying is, I'm fat. Let me lower this real quick. Hold, please. What I was saying is, let me get this thing on the road. We'll go on the road tomorrow. The car's buttoned up. Make sure, because, and just see, because it might break up here on doing nothing, free revving. But, and I carb sprayed and all that good stuff. I can't find a leak. So it's not like it's going lean. But still, even if it was lean, it would be going super lean on rev up. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. It wouldn't idle as good as it would, and it wouldn't pull through the RPM band as well as it does. I know none of that makes sense. I'm just, brain holing right now. Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, tomorrow morning we'll go on our road early because, well, if this thing runs poopy, I don't want to be impeding traffic. I want to just get out there, tootle around, and not have really worry about things. I will tell you this much: I will dry test it here first. Obviously, if the bus can't even get out of its own way in the shop, like going forward or backward, we're not going anywhere. Ooh, good thing I saw that. Because that would, obviously, so that's bad. Oh, jeez. We'll just try it. We'll try it together. Let me move that. See, brake on. No, it's just heavy. Wow, this thing rolls like a pig. Get the lift arms out of the way. Good news is I did drive it in here, so I know it did drive. I was running over airlines, that's why. That makes sense. Let's back up and immediately hit the Corvette. I don't have anything in front of me. I don't have anything behind me. I bet you have a block of wood stuck to the bottom of the bus. Sure do. All right. Let's just see here. Yeah, because like I said, if this thing can't even get out of its own way, moving, well, we have problems. I hate buses. They're so vertical. Tack works. Got a little over half a tank. Can't see nothing. Where are you guys? Oh, I see you. All right, first gear. I mean, high revving sounds good. It sounds like, oh. The e-brake was on slightly. They're really good adjusted. All right, let's take off like I know what I'm doing. We could be fine. Right there. $3,500. All right, take it out. We'll see what's going on with it. I don't think I have jets for this, or if I do, they're not, that's, I mean, I could drill them. I don't want to drill jets. I gotta double check what kind of jets they are. I've never had the problem. I have MPs. These are actual Webers, and I've had nothing but problems out of them so far. So, yeah. I don't know. We should be on the road tomorrow, unless developments happen. And then we'll see what goes from there. But, I mean, I don't know. I have to think. Alrighty, guys. It is the next day. Still got to clean some of this stuff out. Yeah, it's the next day. Let's get this thing on the road. I did do a little more tweaking last night. Seemed to help it, possibly. Not sure completely, but let's get on the road. Key on. Fires right up. Tach's working, everything's good. So let me get this thing warmed up some, because warm engine, and we'll take it on the road. And now I'm missing gauge lights. Now I'm missing all the gauge lights. What the hell? That one was just working. And the fronts work. Oh. Yeah. I'm missing those. All right, I'll be back as I got a phone call. All right, she's warmed up. I only got 1,000. Tuck that in there. I get the fun task of negotiating this thing backwards, because if you haven't noticed how I get these things in, buses mainly, Corvette moves. Gear goes out, ramp gets dropped down, then I have to drive up and over the ramp. And because of my amazing business planning of putting things places and then buying other stuff and not planning for them, I have to drive on an angle. So we get to try all the gears, well, everything today. Throw that in defrost or cold. It's a dance. Up one ramp, think I have the door high enough. Because that would suck. Yep, alright. Hopefully I don't screw this up, but join me on the road. Well, we're moving. That's a positive. We'll find out how well my tuning is. Still on backfire. There is a leak somewhere in there. Exhaust leak. I can't find it, and without redoing the entire exhaust, I mean, also I don't know if it's the exhaust or if it's the actual piping, like flange, because I couldn't find another leak, I guess is what I'm getting at. I did tighten up the passenger side, reflanged the driver. That helped tremendously. But I did tighten the passenger side. Those flanges were loose. Not a lot, but enough to where that gasket probably wasn't getting crushed. I still hear a little bit of a backfire. I mean, we just pulled through the 3,000 mark. Feels like it does have a little bit of a surge, but it could just be me and my mentalness of it, thinking there's an issue. Gotta drop the idle some. It's a little high. I'm just trying to listen to the engine. Everything sounds good. What the hell is that? Genesis? Yeah, we're right about 3,500 right now. I'm trying to keep it in that range where I know there's an issue. A little bit of a stumble, but nothing that would concern me. $4,000. Try not to lug the engine, obviously. It's responsive. Sounds good. Why do people have to turn? Shift's good. Second gear pull. Has a little bit. It does have just a little bit. But I'm not concerned with it. Hey, a brake rotor's laying in the road. Nice. I don't need it. Look, GM 6-lug. Yeah, it could just be me lugging it. What I ended up doing, I pulled the tops off the carbs and checked the main jet size. Well, they were 130s. I needed more. I drilled the jets. They're probably closer to a 150 at this point. 16th of an inch. So 150, 140 something, 151. Yeah, drilled the jets, both carbs. That's, well, it's running. It might need to go more, but not really. I'm not worried about it. It's not running lean because you can floor it and she gets plenty. There's no hesitation on that. It's just a weird. It's weird. I don't know if the. Again, I've had nothing but problems out of these Webers. Oh, and turns out, the company I ordered this kit from, well, they sent me the if you watch the first or the episode of me putting these things on, the Webers were in an empty box. Well, they took the empties out of that kit. All they did was take the empties out of that kit, take the jets that would have been included with the empty kit out, and throw Webers in. So you can look at the Weber kit and the empty kit, and that's exactly what they did. So I don't know if that's why I'm having issues. But she pulls fine. I think another issue we are having, because I can hear both sides of the engine now through the carbs. I think that the passenger side head is having a bit of an issue with sealing on the valves, because the passenger side head is what's giving me the issues right now with popping, and it's not tremendous. Man, I keep forgetting this road's closed. And it's not. Oh, at least the train's coming, and it's not so terrible that it's stopping anything like bad wise. It's just, I'm pretty sure we have a slight head issue. I don't think it's a burnt valve because the engine runs too good, but I think it might be carboned up. Yeah, I think it sounds like a carbon issue to where it's not sealing. So I'm hoping getting some miles on this will clear that up. Because every now and then I hear a pop, and it's not. And if you do dual carbs, it's not a like tuning backfire. It's more like an engine backfire. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's driving a lot better right now. That weird surge is gone. I'm not going to say it's completely gone, but as far as the noticeability for the drivability, yeah, I think we might have had carbon. I think the engine just needs to be ran. Like I said, that second gear pull. Uphill, it probably doesn't seem it. All right, we're moving. Try fourth gear. Now I'm lugging the engine a bit. I'm in fourth doing 40 apparently. 2,500. Just want to make sure that it can lug. Basically drive like a customer would drive. Yeah, we're right around the 2,700 mark. It's fine. I don't have any smoke in the cabin. Don't smell any burning oil. Doors haven't flown open yet. Roof is still on. We're supposed to do something with the roof, but completely forgot. It's supposed to probably come back for its normal 200-mile service. That's if I didn't, make the owner mad. Honestly, I don't even think I'm going to touch the idle. It's higher than I like it. Not by much, but it's just higher than I like it. But with the amount of pain I guess these carburetors have been, I don't want to touch them. I'm being honest. A little bit of hesitation right there. Nothing like it was when we started this little journey. It's right around the $3,000 mark, and it's only been improving. I don't know why I was going to turn there. Yeah, it's only been improving. So, yeah, I think we're going to be good. I think I'm set a little far in the timing, which is fine. Just gonna run mid-grade. That's what's in here. It's time to a mid-grade, so you can bump up the timing just a scotch. You don't have to be as accurate, I guess is what I'm getting at. Don't have to worry about it. This thing also has the old dipstick temperature probe, which is nice for buses, due to the fact that you work a bus harder, in my opinion, than you do a Beetle with hills and grades. The backfiring also started to calm down some. That right at 3,500 mark? I trust it. Still third. Pulse. Let's see if I can get a clear shot, or a clearish shot, as clear as a shot as I can get to do a speed run. Let's give it all she has. Give it the beans. $5,000. $5,000. 45. 4,500. Top gear. That's 55. I could have pushed it harder. I didn't want it. Felt fine. Felt absolutely fine. Excuse me. No bucking. Took the load. Accelerated the whole way. There was no back down to normal idle, or at least where it's been idling. Normal idle for the bus. This bus. Yeah. Let's go back to the shop. Did I say I wanted to do other things? I'm not sure. I want to check the oil, make sure it's not puking all over the place. Again, I don't smell anything, which is great. Everything seemed in check. But yeah, let's go back to the shop and let me, I guess, close this one out. I think I think this bus just needs to be driven. I think the owner said he really hasn't driven this car, just because it wasn't right, obviously. So yeah, right at $3,000, just a little bit of bucking. But again, it's nothing like it was. I'm just trying to hold it in that area right now where I felt issues. I think it's psychological. Join me at Big Cam. We're gonna close this one out. She is done. D-U-N. Oh, I'm down. We're back. Shut up, phone. Oh, my mortgage payment went through. That's a good thing. Okay, anywho, digressing and regressing. Bus ran great. It's idling good still. I gotta pull this dash, try to get these damn gauge lights to work. I don't know what the hell it's doing. That's what I need to do. Just get the lights to work again. Hopefully I can just reach under there and jiggle. Shut it down. Let it do its... Oh. There was a light. Where the hell is that light? I think the light fell out of the hole. You can probably see they keep... Me doing something does something. I just don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's going to leave it working lights. I'll tell you that much. I just gotta mentally find the hole there. There. Almost. There we go. Proof. All the lights work now. Anyway, hot start. Yeah, bus ran good. Like I said, it's I'm not even gonna, because I've had problems with it. It's idling right around, I don't know, 11. Usually I set them at like 9. 200 RPM isn't gonna kill anything. Runs good, sounds good. I'm gonna double check, make sure everything, all my tools are out of the car. And no major leaks, no nothing, but it sounds good. Once this thing warms up, yeah, like I said, I think I was in the head. I did, as I said, I did drill the jet to a 130. Give these back to him because that goes to the gauge. If he ever wants to get rid of the tack. Yeah, straightforward test drive. Everything's good. Like I said, I think I'll wrap this up again, but there's a couple things that I couldn't accomplish on this just due to time restraints of the owner. He wants to take it camping, and it would overrun. So, I mean, kind of sucks the way parts were with this one, but I mean, it is what it is. So it's going to have a 200-mile checkup. Anything happens, so on and so forth. We'll get it addressed if it comes back. It's also, again, if I didn't piss him off and he will bring it back. But anyway, let me close this thing out on the big cam. All right, guys, closing out the episode on 74. Going to start this off immediately with, not going to lie, I was a little bit nervous taking this thing out on a test drive, just on the way it was acting last night. I don't know if it showed in camera, but I was, doing the old head scratcher on what the hell is going on. Put on plenty of dual carbs, never really fought this issue too bad. Once the camera stopped rolling, I could, think to myself and maybe drink a couple alcoholic beverages, so process better. I don't recommend that, but it helps me. Quells the voices, if you will. Pulled the tops of the carbs off, looked at them. They were 130 mains, and that's kind of where I was in my head as far as the breakup is. Usually they break up a little bit lower if you're too small of a main, but seeing how I was getting up there in the RPMs, I kind of figured it was not that too small, but not big enough. Basically, I was taking a crapshoot on the main jet is what I'm getting at. I drilled them. They're a little smaller than a 150 right now. So probably in the 145 range, 147, which for the way that the bus is feeling, has a bit of a breakup, but I think it's the head. And just needs to be driven. Feels fine. Doesn't feel like it's gonna, it doesn't smell rich when it's revving out. I didn't smell anything in the cab like it is running rich or anything like that, especially flogging it out. Has power, no breakups, no falling on its face. So with that said, I think it's actually dialed enough. I need the owner to get miles on the thing, just to, come back to yell at me at what's wrong with it. But as far as right now, I think it is fully reliable, fully fine, and just needs miles on it and get out of hibernation. I don't know how long, I don't know what the extent of the drives were with the old carburetor, because in the first episode, it wasn't put on the best, I guess, is what I'm getting at. But so I don't know the overall health of the engine of how bad it was, because the intakes weren't really tight. So one side might have been lean. It doesn't, like I think I said in the car camp, Doesn't feel like a burnt valve, just feels like a carboned up valve where it's not, or a sticky valve where it's just not sealing every time. So we just needed to get some heat in the engine. And as I was driving it, it was getting better. Boy, I am just rambling. But with that said, engine's good. Test drive, good. Drilling the main jet, that worked out in my favor. Even if it didn't work out, I would have told you I drilled the main and made it worse. Actually, I wouldn't have made it worse. Yeah, I probably would have. It would have ran much richer. Anyway, close this episode out. I don't know what I'm getting at. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments because, yeah, I'm still brain thinking. Bus is done. Gauge lights work again. I showed that on a GoPro probably. Anywho, if you like this episode, however it came out, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you do. I promise you we will chit chat. As always, thanks for watching. Hopefully, see you in the next one for another fun one. I don't know, we're either working on a blue car that's behind you or a red car that's next to you or another red car that's coming in. I'm busy.